caramel left.
Vanilla right.
Vanilla right.
Guys, look what we've got. We thought we'd treat you to a little Costa test. We're excited. These are
Iced
whipped.
Vanilla and caramel lattes.
No, vanilla right. Caramel left. And we're going to try them for you guys. We're going to answer some cues, have a little bestie chat.
They're basically stir away. This is what they're looking like. I've got caramel, Joe's got vanilla. Stir it up.
It's giving whip, to be honest. It's giving lockdown vibes.
I didn't know if it's going to be like a frappe.
No, it's not. It's just really thick.
Break to go. Cheers.
Oh, right.
Are you ready?
Tastes like ice cream.
That's good.
Oh my god, they're both
so
unreal.
What the hell, Costa? You needed this to pull back.
They really did, because we're not Costa girls.
We're
We're like
Starbucks
Starbucks girls till the end, but this
is good.
This could have changed everything.
You know which one I prefer? I like both. Do you?
I know, that one's so like.
That's more like vanilla ice cream, and this is like. No, do you know what it's like?
Go on.
The Haagen-Dazs salted caramel ice cream.
Never had.
They're both incredible.
So strong. It's salty, right? It's like salty caramel, not caramel.
12 out of 10. Go and get it.
The caramel one's thicker.
Go to get it.
Go and get it right now.
Incredible. Guys.
These are really good. Vanilla is giving vanilla creamy ice cream.
Yeah.
Caramel is giving like...
Sorry, guys.
Caramel is giving like Magnum sea salt. You know what I mean? Like sea salt.
They're both really nice, aren't they? No jealousy. I feel like I like that we've got both. Having a little swap and change. And we thought a fun question, like not a question, but like a fun thing would be to do, like if we lost our makeup bags, what would we repurchase?
Should we? Okay. Right, let's
Should we take it in turns?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Let's take it in turns and let's start.
I know your first one. Start with the start of our makeup routine. Walida, you'd rebuy.
I would. I'd rebuy it till the end of time.
And I would like to try. I'm not a real primer girl, but like I would definitely rebuy the Drunk Elephant drops because I like them as my base. Let us know if you've tried any of the dupes, like the peaches and cream ones.
Yeah, because what was the other one as well? Oh, it was peach and cream, wasn't it?
Is that it?
Yeah, whether you've tried it, because we've seen it on TikTok and we're just not sure, are we? Like we're not sold either way. We're a bit like,
and because I've got the real deal. Like, do you want to open the window a bit?
No, it's just my feet, you know.
Bit sweaty.
Get them in position of the
blower.
We're good.
So I would rebuy the Drunk Elephant. You would rebuy Walida. So next step.
Okay, next step. I would rebuy. Right. Currently, I'm using Collection Filter Finish, but I would rebuy that, or I'd like rebuy another version of that. If I couldn't rebuy that, like I love it, but I'd also buy the Primark version.
Yeah, I kind of want to try them all.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, but I'd buy a glowy, like foundation. I think is done for me.
It.
Like I really like the 4-in-1 Glow by Maybelline, but they just don't have much product in, so that's why I wouldn't. But I loved the look.
But I really want to try because Sophie Murray keeps pushing me for it. Because I've got the darker shade to contour, that would last a lot longer. So she looks incredible with the brown glow.
You should try that.
Well, I want to do a TikTok on it, but like each time I forget, so I'm like, I would just want to try it
tomorrow.
You know? Okay, I'll try.
Freshly tanned.
Yeah. So I do love the Maybelline, but I feel like I would just rebuy one of the Flawless Filter dupes.
Yeah, same.
I don't think any are better than the other.
No.
They all give a glowy.
Yeah, and that's what we're looking for.
I think the only thing I would say about Charlotte Tilbury, I think it has the best shade ranges.
Yes, because like Collection is only like 1, 2, 3, maybe 4.
Yeah.
Whereas Charlotte Tilbury is
4.5, 5, 5.5, 6, 6.5, like.
But I'd just buy something that could give me that glowy, lightweight base.
Yeah, I think that's key, isn't it?
Okay, moving on.
Next, this is fun, isn't it?
It is. Okay,
so concealer. For me, I've never found a concealer that I just am for face. I would say I don't rate the NARS. Me being honest,
as I love the NARS.
I don't rate it.
And I would rebuy. That's what I was going to say. If I was wanting a high-end one, I'd buy NARS.
What do you use NARS for?
Under eye.
Okay, well, whereas that might be different because I've always bought it for like a
blemish
because
cover.
it's in the shade like custard and it's not that bright, is it?
Yeah, no, it's not super bright. But I also really like the Wet n Wild, and I think because I brought it on a whim and I had no expectations, I think
Stop
it shocked it. Yeah, I think it shocked me, and now
How
I
good
think
it
I would
was.
definitely rebuy for the price.
Because the NARS one is expensive.
Yeah, it's like you're talking, I think 23. So like, I tend to add that to my Christmas list. You know, oh yeah, you know, get me a NARS concealer.
Yeah.
But I think I'd definitely buy Wet n Wild.
And I do like the H&B Cosmetics, but I don't think it's as hyped as it.
I've seen a few people say that.
But I would really like to try Charlotte Tilbury. Have just got, I think it's Charlotte Tilbury. They've got an under eye brightener, and I think that because we haven't got bad bags.
No, we just like a
so
little.
I think I would like something like that instead because more you want is just to look brighter under there.
Yeah, it's just to contrast against your foundation.
Yeah,
isn't
to
it,
make you look
really?
more awake.
Yeah.
But the concealer I love for full coverage on the face is the L'Oreal Infallible. If you suffer with acne or you have anything to cover, it's really thick and it just stays on. So any acne sufferers really recommend.
Yeah. And I have got the Too Faced one, but I just got it in the wrong shade. But I liked the consistency of it, and it is good to mix if you want a thicker coverage with one of like these sort of lightweight foundations.
Yeah.
But
I think I would really like to try a skin tint.
Maybe we should get the P. Louise new brand. You know, like is it Fine?
Yes. Should we have a look?
And don't they do like 3 shades? And
Yeah.
then maybe you can get one. Because I don't know why she does that.
No,
Must be
I
a
don't.
reason.
How much is it for the
I'm not
free?
sure. We'd have to look.
Maybe we should try.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I would like a skin tint because if it gives you that, but then do you know what looks incredible too? Jamie Genevieve's new brand, Vive.
Oh, I know.
Like the glow booster thing. That looks incredible too. Because I don't think we will ever now go away from this glowy, healthy, dewy base.
Oh, I don't. I can't
I
imagine.
don't want to.
No, I can't imagine having like a matte, thick.
Like I'm confused, but people are enjoying them. I'm confused by Charlotte Tilbury's new matte blushes.
I haven't
Like
seen
I
them.
personally wouldn't buy.
No.
They're literally like all the normal shades, but they're matte.
Right. Not really got this.
No, I'm confused about it. People look nice with it, but
I then moving on
case
to
of concealer,
bronzer.
yeah.
I am a stan of Refi, and I've had 2 now, and I would rebuy. When it runs out, I'm already, you know, thinking I'll just get another one. I'll get the set again.
I think I'm open to options with bronzer. Like
I don't feel like you've got
the one.
yeah.
I've
Whereas
not
I have been really happy with Refi.
I've not tried like loads and loads. Like I feel like cream
Me
contour,
either.
like just the best one I've tried is the Beauty Crop one, but I feel like they all do the job.
And I think
as
it's more
long as
like-
they blend nicely.
Yeah, like are you using a brush or a sponge? Like it's getting
Yeah.
a different, but it just shows like because I really love it. But then like if you watch me, you'll be like, I hate the Refi, but I'm
Yeah.
like, I love the Refi. Like it's what works for
Yeah,
you.
100%. Everyone's
So
skin is so
different.
different. Like it's not
And it's what other products you use.
it's not de-influencing anything. It's literally just like
Yeah.
obviously I've got a lot more like mine's got a lot more combination skin, and Jodes is
Yeah.
very just unproblematic. So like that's probably something to do with
Yeah.
it. And like also down to setting powder. Like I think again, I don't think I've ever found a holy
No,
grail.
I haven't.
Like I used to use the Laura Mercier when I was younger, but apparently the Huda Beauty one's amazing.
Yeah, I have
but
seen
it's just
that.
buying it. Because the product one's okay, but like it's not amazing.
That's the thing with makeup. This is where we struggle. Like if you want to get a hyped up product, you're talking like 40-50 quid.
And that's for one.
And that's to use one thing and think, oh, don't actually
to
like that.
rebuy like the full, like a full face, you're talking like over like £2,000,
Yeah.
which is wild, wet and wild.
Hashtag wet and wild beauty.
I do really like the.
What
What are we on next? I was gonna say cream
Yeah,
blush.
I was going to just say, let's talk blush.
Mm.
Go on. Go on.
Like blush,
Yes, I think
Maybe Mitchell.
I think you really should try.
but I like the blush, but I had the shade. I didn't have the peach one. What one did I have? The coral.
Yeah, I think yours was
But
coral.
the only thing I like about the Beauty Crop one, the Amelia Liver one, it's got like a highlighter mixed in. So like
Yeah,
if you
so you
didn't
have
have
to
any
do-
glow, you wouldn't have to add anything.
Yeah, because I always mix mine with the Refi
Gloss.
gloss.
It's like a baby pink, and it's just a gorgeous
It
like
is a lovely
baby
colour.
girl,
yeah.
you know, sweetie
Little- yeah,
sort
it
of
is.
colour.
I
but
like the Refi one again, the blush.
I didn't mind it. It was just okay for me. Like
Yeah.
I have nothing bad or
They
good to
have
say
a
about
few
it.
new shades now because when I've got it, I've always
Yeah,
had
'cause they used to
Malaya.
have- Oh really? See, I had citrine and rose.
Yeah, whereas I think I'd really like. I'm sure they've got like a new peach. I think there's more now, so I feel like I'd prefer more of a peach because I love a
different
peach.
colour,
Because
yeah.
mine's quite red, like reddy dark pink, and that's not really.
The gloss highlighter by Refi is also
everything.
good.
That I'd rebuy that.
I'd rebuy it, but it's different concept. But for just a highlighter on the face as well, the Primark one is very good.
Really?
Yeah, like for £3. But I also have never found a setting spray quite like the you love
Mac Fix Plus, don't you?
Yeah, and I also really enjoyed the Wee Cherie by the Beauty Crop.
Oh, yeah.
But there's one by, is it the Beauty Crop? There's one by the Beauty Crop that there's a new one, and it's just meant to like just fix everything.
Really?
Yeah, I think a spray is a big part of the makeup routine.
I really like the Barry M. I think I'd rebuy that. It's just
it's only £3, isn't it?
Is that how much it was?
I think it was only £3-4. I'm sure.
I'd definitely rebuy it.
I'm sure it was cheap
because it's really like wet, and then it just dries and pulls everything together. Don't you think? Like,
yeah.
It's just like, oof.
Yeah, it just like.
Whereas the Too Faced one is a bit more of a.
I don't mind it.
It's more dry.
Yeah, and I think it depends what you want it for. Yeah. Like, I feel like a really good one for actually setting your makeup is the Morphe Dewy Setting Spray. But you'd love because it's a really fine mist. It just drowns your face.
Yeah,
like you're wet.
I like to feel wet.
You'd really like that.
Maybe I'll try that.
I think you would really like the Morphe one.
Yeah.
And also, I would really like to try, I wouldn't buy it, but I'd like to try a tester of the Charlotte Tilbury one just because people say it's so good.
So good. And I really like, in terms of like powder blush, the Milani baked powders.
The Luminoso, and you've got
Berry Amore.
I completely agree with you. Again, I like my Beauty Crop one, but I love my Luminoso. I've had it years, love it.
Yeah, I don't think you can beat it.
And it barely goes down.
No, like I've had it for so long and it's like perfect. Same with Refi, I've had that nearly a year, the highlight, and it's not to the end yet.
No, complete stand by the Luminoso and the Milani ones.
Love.
Mascara again, like I like different mascaras, but I feel like I have never felt like I feel like I like
like the collection one.
I did like the collection one, and I do like the Maybelline Sky High, but I feel like there's so many mascaras I haven't tried.
Yeah, I love the telescopic, the L'Oreal one. It's really good at just lengthening and separating, but I will say on mascara talk, you need a lash curler. Changes everything, or an LVL.
Fuck the mascara off and get a lash curler and LVL.
Yeah, like you can have the best mascara in the world, but if your lashes aren't curled, they just don't. It doesn't hit the same.
LVL and a lash curler are completely different, and I'm working with Tweezerman, and I'm really intrigued to see what their lash curler's like compared to our cheap ones, because mine's just from Tesco.
Yeah, mine's just from TK Maxx.
They're not expensive. Mine was what, £2, £3. So I'm really intrigued to see more expensive. Yeah,
because I imagine it's more like.
Yeah, but then at the minute, because they're so cold
from my app,
you need to try. I'm allowed to open it on Friday, so you can try it. And then brows again. I think like a good women's brows, like a good soap brow.
Agree. Whatever.
Is that what they're called? Like
it is. Like
the
just
brow
like
things.
Yeah, just them laminated up. I've been using the Byeli one, love, but I haven't used it long enough
to give you a full.
Ollie did say, he said one thing that they'd come away like at the end of the day, so I was just like sticking the back of my finger, and they do stick back, and then night before, he was like, oh, you've got a white bit in your brow,
like I do sometimes,
and I thought, is that flake?
You get that from Pink Honey, don't I?
Yeah, but I mean, I haven't.
But do you know what? I don't know whether that's because whether that is because that like when you're mixing it with the products and the constant wet flake. I don't think that's the product. I think it's us using like the same spoon.
Yeah,
blah, blah,
and it's
blah.
like and almost like putting too much in.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And then I mean, lip gloss. It goes without saying.
You glow.
Lip liner. I do think we're a bit of a whore for trying different lip liners. We've got Morphe ones, we've got MUA ones. MUA from Superdrug, if you ever go into Superdrug, they're literally 99p.
Yeah.
And there's got so many different things. The worst thing with a lip liner is when they go dry, but I think give it a sharpen and it changes, doesn't it? Like sometimes they can be so dry and stubby, and if you give it a sharpen, it tends to cream them back up. Is it Rimmel, Maybelline?
I like the Maybelline Superstay ones, but apparently the Refi ones are meant to be amazing, aren't they?
Imagine. I'd like to use a lot of the different Refi things, like the powder, like the water-based powder.
Yeah.
How does that work?
No, I don't get it. I really don't get it.
Lipstick, I'm a bit of a MAC fan.
MAC's nice, but how does the MAC compare to Revolution?
Very similar.
And
for the price.
And if I'm being honest, non-stay on.
No. Because you're
No,
eating, you're
yeah.
talking, you're drinking. Like,
You can't base a gloss, but you've got to remember, from being behind making it, a lot of these products are made with oil, so like you can't. I might say long lasting. It's only as long as until you eat and drink. It's going to come off. The best thing that's going to stay on is the lip liner because it's above your lips.
And it's like more matte.
Because you've overdrew it.
Stuck. Yeah. I think the only ones that really stick is like, you know, when Kylie used to like the matte lip kits, because they're like hard and they dry. Like, but anything creamy is gonna bunch.
It's like, I feel like you shouldn't expect it to be lasting days.
No,
you know.
Definitely not.
Or should we talk about makeup remover? Because we're on. I still haven't used it.
Haven't yet?
No,
try it tonight. Go on, try it tonight. Try it tonight.
And Jode used the Elemis once, and she said it was a different experience altogether because it's like a spa.
Yeah, it's thicker. And I did like it, but I do love Clinique.
Yeah,
the day off.
I've bought it because I want to try it, and then I will give my honest review because obviously I've used about 5 of the Elemis cleansing balms.
So
I'm a big fan. But then I will say, Skin Proud, who me and Joe both get gifted from, they're a good brand, they're affordable, and their melting cleansing balm worked fine for me.
Did it?
Yeah, honestly, it gets my makeup off fine. Hasn't broke me out. Like, it's a good brand, but what I'm trying to like focus on as well is like ingredients. Like, has it got like alcohol in it? Blah blah blah.
Has it got shit in?
My nan just texted me because I said I'll FaceTime you. When I'm back, I forgot that she put, "Thought you got lost on your walk."
Oh, bless her. Yeah, and I have used the Inky List one, and that's good too.
The only thing is I haven't missed that one since it's been gone.
Yeah, I just go, like, if it's there, I'll reach for it. But I do think I would, if we're talking what would we rebuy, I would rebuy Clinique. When I'm at the end, I'll have to. Like, I don't think I could just retire.
Yeah. But then it might be nice for you to try a full pot of Elemis, and then you've got a full. I would say the Elemis, which I mean I'll know because I haven't used the Clinique at all yet. But what I'm going to say is I think is the Elemis will be more like hydrating because some people use it as a mask.
Right.
Like Gemma Miles uses it as a mask with clean skin. Right. No, it's like because it's got so much collagen in.
Yeah.
And obviously the collagen is good.
Good for your skin.
Interesting. But then we are simple girls for face wash.
We are. I love just a simple hydrating facial wash.
Yeah, and I've noticed a difference personally in my skin since my Dermalogica micro it's got worse, got more textured. So
since using it?
Since not. Because I've run out a few weeks ago and it's got more textured since. So I think I would definitely rebuy that. It's probably like my 4th or 5th bottle of that. Yeah, but I've never been without it this long because I've always had a refill in my...
Yeah, no, you're like shit.
Yeah, I am not shit.
Panicking now.
I'm panicking now. So yeah, what else? Is that it?
I feel like that's what.
But I really want to get to a point where we're obsessed with everything in our bags, like the Holy Grail bag. But I feel like we need to go on a bit of a journey with it.
Yeah, that's why I haven't really been setting my face with powder. I've just been doing like cream, spraying and leaving. No, whereas all my cream products I do love.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And then I'm just thinking I'm done now.
But the only thing is it's just the longevity. Like I do find that it'll be a little bit patchy towards the end of the day.
Yeah, it depends what you're doing, doesn't it? If you know you've got a full day, you've got a set. But when I'm just milling around, it's alright.
Milling around.
Creamed.
But we have got some questions, and Joe's got a dilemma for us.
Okay.
So excited.
Okay, so hey. So I've been with my boyfriend for 2 years and we're currently living at my parents' house. I have enough money from selling my own house to buy again, but he doesn't. He also has a child under 10, which isn't mine. Here's my dilemma. Do I put his name on the mortgage or buy on my own and let him live there? I'm fully committed to him and the relationship. However, him and his family are obsessed with money and I worry if we ever broke up and I had put him on the mortgage that he'd get priority of the house because he has a kid. Then again, if I brought a loan, I wouldn't be able to get as big of a house. What should I do? Advice.
Okay.
I think that you can go to. I don't. Did you say that he had no money?
He just doesn't have enough money.
Yeah,
does he have?
That's
I'd like to know if he's got anything in his bank account.
Me too. Like if he has literally nothing to give. It's hard, like 2 years is a long time, but it's also not a super long time. Like, are you going to marry this man?
Because, like, this isn't any like, you know, no offence or anything, but I feel like we've been with our boyfriends for 7 years or so,
Yeah.
and I personally think and not until like 4 or 5 years you go through like a bit of a shit.
Yeah, like, are we
Is
going to
this
stay
forever?
together? Yeah. But, like, it's hard because you've got to, like, protect yourself too. Because, like, if you go on a situation like that, it gets really serious. Like, if you go 50-50 and then you did break up, like, he's literally entitled to half of that house.
I think
I would... Go on.
I think a good way to go about this, because I've got experience from a situation that's not mine. So we'll put it into perspective. Someone bought a house, quite an expensive house, and their partner didn't have enough, like they couldn't be on the mortgage. However, they then like had a letter on the side from the solicitors. I think it's important to go legally with it and say like, and they basically said like they will be paying thingy, and I don't know whether they let them have like 10% of the house because they've been paying for the bills or whatever. So like you need to have the chat. I think it's really important that you're the one with the deposit, and I think you should possibly either buy the house on your own, or if you're going to put him on the mortgage, make sure there's a terms and conditions.
Yeah, terms and conditions. Like if you pay towards the monthly mortgage repayments, and you know you maybe help me do the bathroom up, because like if he's contributing, then he is entitled in a way, but it's like definitely just get something on the side that protects both.
Or you protect yourself, go through the house on your own, and just know that like, and you need to say like, is he in a position that like he's working and he could save, because, and would the child be living with you?
Well, that's what I mean.
I'm assuming so. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Or is it like 50-50 custody? It's so hard.
Because I think it'd be important to like...
It's like you want to... Obviously, you're committed and like you want to be a family almost, like with the kid. But it's also like you've obviously... I think you've sold your house. Like she sold her to move back in with her parents.
Right, okay.
So like you've obviously worked and you've got this house, you've sold it, you've got the cash. And then it's like you almost don't just want to put it all into another person.
Yeah.
Because you don't know.
I think it could be a good idea to maybe, at this point in time, use the money you've sold your house and buy a new house. Yeah. But then, like, could you make a plan, like a saving plan together, and just not have him on the mortgage?
Yeah, and
just have him pay for the bills and you pay for the mortgage.
Yeah, and then it's yours then, and then there's no drama. And then it might get to a point in like 5 years where you're like, oh, actually, you're in a position to buy now. Why don't we buy our own
because then
house?
you could put your money together. Obviously, you'll get your deposit back.
Yeah.
And any money you've made on the house.
So I feel like don't just give...
Just be clever about it. I think seek advice, financial advice, personally.
And I feel like if you explain your situation to like a solicitor or even like your mum, like they could come up with like they could get X amount.
Because if you don't have if you don't have a good clause in place, I don't think do it.
Yeah, no, I agree. And like, I feel like you just need to sit down and hopefully he'd understand. Like I feel like
because it's a big position to be in.
Yeah, and I feel like he would understand. I know if this was like in our situation, I'd feel like the boys would understand if we sat down and said, right, this is the situation.
Yeah. Like, you know, what should I do? Like, have you got a friend you could talk to? Yeah. You know, like, there's lots of different scenarios almost, but you just need to be...
clever.
Yeah.
Clever.
Yeah.
Clever girl.
But we've got another dilemma,
Go on. Putting out fires everywhere.
So,
it's really hot today, guys. I'm literally sweating.
Wants to be anonymous, which is fine. I'm really jealous of my best friend getting married. I'm her maid of honour, but it makes me sad. Obviously, we don't know the content behind this.
Yeah, like the context, whether you're in a relationship, have you breathed. I do think that it must be really tough. Like, imagine if I was getting married in the summer and you and Dan just broke up. It must be really sad, but you've just got to be happy for your best friend.
I think, yeah.
Like,
it depends what the...
It's like, because your best friend hasn't done anything wrong. She's just getting married. Like, unless she's been like, haha, you're never going to get married. Like, you know, that's mean, but I don't...
Yeah.
It's really sad.
I think, have you been through a breakup? Have you... You know, or are you just, you know, jealous? You know, like, it depends which way you're looking at it. Yeah. But you know, she's your best friend. Is she your best friend? Like, do you love her? Does she love you?
Yeah.
And I think, like, if you're true best friends, I feel like you need to swallow this, whatever, and look why you feel like this. And if you know the reason, you've just got to suck it up and be happy, unfortunately, because this is your true friend.
Yeah, and, like, just think, like, you know, in 5 years' time, that could be you getting married.
Yeah, and, like, you're not meant to be married right now, as you would be.
Literally.
You got to trust the timing of your life.
Yeah, and, like, I hope that it's not, don't let it cause a rift. What's that, like a...
Don't let it drift your relationship
Yeah,
apart.
and, like, don't, like, be, like, bitter towards her.
No, because,
Just be
like,
really
this is
happy
her
for
special day.
Yeah, and, like, she's chosen you to be maid of honour, so she obviously really loves you.
Yeah, because she wouldn't have.
Yeah,
like,
so...
Like, I don't know. Obviously, we don't know the reason why you're feeling jealous. And I don't know if you do either, you know, but I think it's really important to reflect on your emotions and just think, why am I feeling like this? Like, obviously, if you've gone through a breakup recently, it's obvious.
Yeah.
You've just got to, unfortunately, be a good friend, because that's what's important here, isn't it?
It really is.
But then if you are, you know, not for a reason, just because you're single and you haven't found anyone yet, you've got to know that that's not in your path yet.
Yeah, no, and just, like, be the fun maid of honour. Like, girls, let's go for a brunch. Like, just be fun. Like, put your energy into
and
just being really fun.
like, make a really fun plan, you know, like, make her day as special as you can. And, like, and then you've got to know that she'll be doing it for you one day. And that'll be really fun.
Yeah.
So
don't let it swallow you up.
I don't know if there's any more dilemmas.
I
don't know if there is. I think it's all, like, you know, advicey ones. Did you have any dilemmas or no?
Let me see if there's any more.
Someone said as well, this is an easy one. How do you always know how to pull outfits together and what looks good? And I feel like we don't.
We do, but we also don't.
I feel like we take a lot of advice from each other as well. Like, Joe, what bag?
Yeah.
We do ask each other a lot of questions for help.
And, like, we do plan before. Like, if we know we've got a cool thing to go to tomorrow, but, like, right, what are we thinking of wearing? It's like
what
piecing
vibe?
things together. Yeah, but we're not leaving ourselves 5 minutes to be running around. It's like, okay, I think I want to wear these jeans. It's like
what would go nice with that?
Yeah.
I feel like pick a piece you love or that you want to wear and like place bits around that, like basic top.
Yeah, and it's like knowing your own style. Like, what looks good on you, what feels good.
Because there's some things, like, maybe, like, some suit trousers and stuff that I wear that Jode would never wear, but she likes them on me.
Yeah.
And, like, vice versa.
Literally. And then it's like, go on Pinterest, like, make a board of outfits.
And there's so many influencers that wear such cool outfits. Like, even if you just like someone's top, if you got a pair of jeans you like with that, I feel like it is piecing it up. It's like a little puzzle in your head, isn't it?
Like those H&M trousers that I got, the stripy ones. I've seen 2 girls wear them this week, and, like, in my head I've just been thinking.
Have you been thinking what you've been wearing?
Yeah.
Go on, tell us.
So
Have you got an idea?
I saw one girl, like, a grey.
Oh, just about to say, it looked nice with grey.
Like a grey racer.
Oh my gosh!
And
not the one we saw from Zara.
Yes. And she had it, like, pulled up a little bit, like really slate. She had curly hair, grey headband, white trainers. And I thought, I didn't even think of grey.
And then what was the other vibe?
Then the other girl, it was jasmine green. But I think there were PLT trousers looking further into it, but they're very similar. It was like a cropped slinky top and a linen blazer, like cream.
So there's 2 ways you can wear it then. I was, because I was thinking about you the other day, because I saw them on somebody on Instagram, and I was thinking, like, I wonder how Joe's going to wear them. I was like, and then I was thinking how I would wear them, and I was going to tell you, and I was going to say a grey, like, even like, you know, like a grey skimmy vibe, that would look so nice. And even with, like, the denim jacket off the shoulders with the headband would look sick.
I think really slouchy.
Oh my god, they'll look insane.
But I think it's things like that, and sometimes my like, something I do is if I've got, like, a spare, I don't know, afternoon, like, I'll go through my wardrobe, pick outfits, and, like, I'll either take a picture or I'll hang them on the hanger. And then it's like, if you go to work, for example, plan 5 outfits on a Sunday, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you just grab the hanger. And
she's a lot more prepared. I'm a bit more of a winger, but I think it depends how organised and how much, like...
Yeah, how much you care.
Yeah, and it depends, like, how often you're doing it.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Obviously, we have to do it quite a lot.
Yeah.
A lot, so we're kind of... not good at it, but, like, we just do it now, don't we?
Yeah, and, like, if we're wearing jeans, we think, oh, what would look good with jeans?
And, like, we just ask each other. I think it's nice to, like, you know, what looks good with this? Exactly. And, like, I feel like knowing you're asking someone who's going to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
I don't like that bag.
Yeah,
you know, Jode would be like, Mia, no, you don't hate that bag. Literally. And, like, I think that's good as well.
Yeah. We did that one, didn't we? The cheating boyfriend. Okay, this is a bit different. How to make the most of being 19 and still being young, but also wanting to save for the future.
I feel like me and Joe would have this conversation a
Yeah.
lot. Like, I feel like we are torn between two worlds of one, investing, making money, being sensible, and then also going on so many holidays, travelling and things like that. But I think, I think what I don't like is the stigma of travelling while you're young. Like, you can travel anytime,
whenever you want.
I personally think.
I think that you can still be young and fun and just set yourself a monthly goal.
Yeah.
Like, just say, like, you don't need to be saving thousands of pounds or even hundreds of pounds. Like, if a month you're just putting away £100 at the age of 18, like, think how much money you'll have when you're like 21.
23?
Yeah, like, it will all build up, and like, as you maybe do more hours or get a new job or like get
And you're only
increase,
young.
just start increasing it. Like, I would just say like £100 a month, like, it's better than nothing.
It is.
And then you can say like, oh, my car needs a new tyre. Great, I've got some money
don't
in my
worry.
bank.
Think of how much, like, literally in a year, like, say if you put £150 away, like, that's over £1,000. I can't do the maths, but it's over £1,000.
About £1,500. I
Yeah. See, which isn't bad for your
No.
age. Like, the average, apparently, like, the average savings in, like, people's, like, £2,000,
Really?
all ages.
Exactly.
That's, you know, and in the grand scheme of things, that wouldn't even buy you Jode's Louis bag.
no,
Just to give you some context.
literally.
No, but it's mad. Like,
Yeah.
I think we personally are a bit more like, yes, we want to go on holidays and explore, but we also want things paying us while we're there.
While you're
Would
there.
you say?
Yeah, so it's just it's making priorities, but like 19 is so young. Like,
You're
we're
a
only
bit
22,
younger than
we're young,
us.
but even 19 is so much younger.
Yeah.
Like, I would genuinely just say like, put £100 or £200 away a month, and then the rest is just fun.
Yeah.
Do what you want.
I agree. Go on some fun little holidays with your friends or your boyfriend or
Like,
your mum.
don't worry about when you go out and you spend 50
But
quid.
I also would keep in the back of the mind, the younger you buy a house, but you make sure you obviously can afford the mortgage, is very good. Or even if you can afford to buy it and rent it out.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
houses are such good ways to make
Literally.
money if you can afford to do it.
Especially
We're going to
if,
run
like-
out of storage. One sec.
Oh, yeah.
Hold that thought.
Right, what I was going to say
Go
is,
on.
if you're in a position where you can live at home, but you've also got the money to buy a house, like, buy a house and rent it out, and then save again while you're living at home still, and then you're getting the rental income, and that will basically pay your mortgage on your next house.
Yeah.
Like, if you're in a position where you can live at home and, like, you have a really, like, you don't really, maybe you don't have to pay your mum very much board, or, you know what I mean? Like, if you're in a position
Yeah.
where you can live at home and really thrive,
Do it.
because, like, once you've moved out forever. That's it. You're not going back, really.
No.
In a great circumstance. So, I would say, try that.
Yeah. This is a nice one for you.
Go on.
This one's pointed at you. Any tips on public speaking? I have to do my presentations for my uni course and I would love tips.
Okay.
Here she goes.
When I had to do this at uni, I had to do it, like, a few times. A lot of my modules required a presentation.
Did you used to get nervous?
Yeah, really nervous, but in the first year I had to do a speaking one, and then because we went into lockdown, the whole of second year was online, so I used to get to do them online, but I wish I would have had to do them in person, because I know I would have grown more.
Yeah.
But because I was, like, at home in my, like, safe comfort zone, I didn't grow as much, and then in third year when I had to do a big one, I was like, shit. But I would say it never goes as bad as you think, and it doesn't, like, you could think before, like, this is going to go awful, and then you'll walk out and you think, you know what, I did really well. Yeah, I stumbled over a few words, but, like, realistically, the worst thing that's going to happen is you're like, I've lost my trail of thought, you need to start again, and, like, that's all you say. Can I just start again? Like, they're actually really nice. Like, at uni, like, if the girls would stumble,
What would happen?
the
Nothing.
lecturers would just say, like, do you want a minute and do you want to go again?
And would they say
Yeah, and they'd say, yes, please. I'd say, practice before you go, practice in front of your mum, practice in front of your boyfriend, your best friend. Like, just say, like, can I FaceTime you and practice my presentation? And just keep, like, doing it, because it's just about, like, memorising
And
what's
it's also,
on.
like, being okay with, like, stuttering and
Yeah,
things like
it's
that,
so
because it's normal.
It's so normal.
Look at me. I stutter
Yeah,
so
literally.
much, but because, like, it's okay. Like,
It's a normal way. No one speaks, hello, welcome to my present. You know, it's
no one speaks like that all the time.
No.
You've got feelings. You've got
Yeah.
you know. So I think
just
take the pressure off
practice.
yourself and just, like, do as much as you can to practice. And other than that, just trust yourself. You've got this.
Literally, and, like, just do some deep breaths before you go in. Like, and I would say when you're doing your presentation, just remember you can breathe. Like, you don't need to talk a million
The
miles a minute.
refund's on
and blah,
the
blah.
way. Does that mean...
That means they'll refund you on the gift card.
What, did you get an on the way one?
No, because I'd already got that, and then my gift card never came with it. So then yesterday they sent me the gift card.
So do you reckon I'll have to wait a while for this?
Well, you shouldn't, because normally it comes automatically. It's just mine didn't come. So if it
Right.
hasn't come by the end of the day, I'd message back and say, hello, my gift card hasn't come through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, guys, I was talking about my boohoo.
Yeah, I would just say, like, remember to breathe in between slides and just practice. That's literally all you can do. Like, there's
And
no
don't
hack.
rush. I think there's always a pressure when you're in front of
To talk
and
a million miles
yeah.
an hour.
Just take your time.
Yeah.
You've got this. Have a big sip of water.
And I think just believe that you can do it.
Yeah, and if you can do it at home,
You can do it in front of
people.
whoever,
It's
yeah.
just it, you know. And no one wants you to fail. Like no one wants you to. People.
People
And
want
you've
you
got
to
to
do
think as well.
well.
It's embarrassing doing it in front of your classmates, but they've got to do it too.
Exactly. That's what I always think. Like, it's embarrassing, but it's embarrassing.
They're
for
doing the
everyone,
same
yeah.
thing.
And I can guarantee the people sat in the classroom are thinking about them having to go up.
Yeah, don't
They're
care.
not
They just
bothered
hope it's not
about
their
you,
turn. They're probably thinking about
literally.
their own presentation,
Yeah.
aren't they? This
You'll
is
be
nice when
fine.
it says, what's one piece of advice you would give your younger self? I think a really nice one, and I feel like what a lot of people get into at school is like, be okay with who you are and just be yourself. Like, it's
Yeah.
so easy to get into a thing of like feeling like you need to fit in and like
Yeah, just,
feeling
like,
like you're going to
following
be
other people.
judged, and like
Yeah.
just be who you are. And like, it's good to be happy. It's good, embrace everything that makes you happy.
Yeah.
Like, it's not cool to be sad.
I would say, like, yeah, find out what you actually like to do.
And do it.
Yeah, and
because
just do that a lot.
if the cool girls don't like painting but you really love it, fuck the cool
Yeah,
girls.
literally.
You won't speak to them after school, I promise you.
And like, you're gonna be so much happier if you were painting.
And I think it's okay to like know as well, like not to have loads of people around you.
Yeah, like, I feel like at school you have like a big group of friends, and then that literally almost instantly goes, like, you leave year 11, it's like, see ya.
Yeah, it is.
So like,
And it
I would just say, like, who is actually your friend, and I'd say, like, spend a lot of time with your family. Like, I think when you're younger, it's like you want to be with your friends a lot, and like
Yeah.
that's natural. But also, like, if you've seen those things on Instagram, and it's like the closeness of different people, and it's like siblings, it's like really, really close, and then it might drift, but then you'll go really, really close again. And like with parents, it's like this throughout your life.
Yeah.
But like, I think just appreciate the people around you.
And also, I feel like it's important to know, and you don't when you're younger and you don't understand that not everybody that you meet or everyone you have a relationship in your life is meant to be there for your
Yeah,
whole
for your
life.
whole life.
People come for a season, people come
Yeah.
to learn you a lesson, people come to, you know, and not every relationship will end good, and not every relationship will last as long as you want it to.
And it's not supposed to.
No.
Yeah,
And
it's
no
just-
matter how much you get on with somebody, you think they're going to be there forever. They might not be, and there's a reason for it, and you have to trust that reason.
Yeah,
you have
it's
to
just
trust.
letting everything come and go, like, as it's supposed to. Like, I would just say, like, if I was like to talk to my 15-year-old, just be like, enjoy.
Yeah, and
You
you're
know,
never
just
gonna.
trust
You're
and
never
enjoy.
going to understand why some things happen. I don't
No,
think.
yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like the main thing is you prioritise your happiness.
Yeah, don't prioritise
And be
someone
okay with who
else's.
you are. Like, don't be embarrassed of who you are. Just because you're not similar to somebody.
Yeah.
Because you'll attract people when you're okay with who you are, who
Who
actually.
are like you, or
Yeah.
who would like compliment you.
Yeah. Because I just feel like a lot of children like don't really. I did it when I was a teenager, because you just have all these trends and things
Yeah,
like that.
you don't
like,
really know like what you're into.
No.
Yeah,
And I just think it's a big thing, isn't
yeah,
it? Like,
for
if we
sure.
could go back, I mean, obviously it's made us who we are today,
Yeah.
but I just think it's good.
to have the
Yeah.
experience as a teenager.
100%. Someone said, where do you begin when becoming a content creator? It depends. There's so many different types of content creating for a start.
I would like figure out, are you interested in fashion? Are you interested in makeup? Are you interested in like remember those girls when we went to Ask Italian, they were like science. Like, she was interested in science, and that's what she based her content off. Like, what are you actually interested in? Is it just lifestyle? Like, figure that out and then think, right, how can I translate this into YouTube, into Instagram, into TikTok, into whatever? Like, how can you translate this interest? And then I feel like it's hard to start when you want to do a bit of everything. I feel like you do have to find a little bit of a niche, and then as you get bigger, you can expand.
Yeah. I think as well, I feel like don't do it just because you see other people do it. Like,
yeah, it has to be what you want
when
to do.
When people say like, oh yeah, I want to be a content creator, I want to be a YouTuber, and like, okay, what do you want to do on YouTube? I don't know, I just want to do it because it looks like you can make money from it. It doesn't work like that. You don't just make money from social media. No. I'm being serious.
Yeah, you really don't. You have to be doing it for a long time. Like, when you first upload onto YouTube, nothing.
Oh my god, even what? How long has it took us? Like, I started in 2018.
Yeah, literally.
I've done it for 5 years.
And if you genuinely don't enjoy it, you will hate it.
You will, because
like, it's so much. Even though it's not a hard job, but like it's consistent.
It's such a strange job. It's uncomparable to any other job because you never switch off. No. Like, film yourself waking up, film yourself going to bed. Like, you could make content out of everything. And also, like, it's the editing that goes on behind it takes a long time.
But I would just say, like, you can make, like, find out what you're interested in, but you can literally do anything.
I wouldn't say it's an easy side hustle though.
No,
I would say do Amazon FBA or something if you want an easy side hustle.
You've got to. It's not like a passive income
because it's building this community that like we're such small creators in the grand scheme of things.
Literally,
you've got the Molly Mays, you've got the Desi Perkins, you've got the P. Louises of the world. Like, that's not even the biggest.
No.
Like, we are little baby fish in a pond, in a very, very big pond.
Literally.
But there's room for you because you attract people that like you.
Yeah.
And don't.
And like just being your authentic self.
Yeah.
I think just do it. Like, and I feel like people are like, if they want to do it, but then like, oh, like I'm a bit scared. Like, I don't know. Sometimes it's like, my life's boring. I don't have anything to show. What do we have to show that's anything like interesting?
It's your personality.
You guys think it's interesting because you
and
like
it's the way you do things. Like, I don't get bored of Jodie, even though we do the same things or whatever together, because we enjoy each other's company and like you enjoy our company.
Yeah.
Just like we enjoy our favourite YouTubers' company.
Yeah, exactly. So I think just if it's genuinely something that you're interested in, it's just starting. Like, don't just sit and think and ponder. Just post.
Yeah, nothing's gonna come and make you start. You have to do it yourself.
Yeah, you're not gonna wake up with 1 million YouTube subscribers. You've got to post
I hope
the
you
first
do,
video.
But I don't know if you will.
Yeah.
Someone said, do you ever feel like you two spend too much time together?
Yeah, all the time.
No, because
we don't.
We do. We don't see each other every day, but most days.
Yeah,
we do really for a walk.
Yeah, exactly.
I never think I'm dreading seeing Jo today. I can't imagine. I love seeing her.
And we live very like. We could be together, but both on our laptops.
Yeah, and it doesn't.
And like, that's fine.
It's literally the same. Like, you know, when your boyfriend, like, you live together, and like you could sit there and be in silence for hours.
Yeah, one's on the telly, one's on their phone. Oh gosh, didn't mean to do
all right, Reverend Kevin.
How embarrassing.
So, apology. Can you hear this? You shouldn't be bored of your bestest friend.
We never get bored.
No.
When it's time to go, sometimes we've still got stuff to say.
Sometimes Jo's like, yeah, I'm going to go in a minute.
And then she's there for 45 minutes.
Yabbering on.
We would never.
I can't imagine being...
I can't.
Like, dreading seeing you.
Oh, God. Got me coming later. No, never. So, I feel like that's when you know your true friends.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I can't imagine...
It's just easy. Like, anything, like, relationship should just be easy.
It is easy,
it's just
and that's
easy
I feel like that's what we attract, though.
Agree.
An easy, happy, like, friendship. We never, like, even if one of us is, which is very rare, feeling a bit down, like, we never take it out on each other. Like,
we're like, come on,
yeah, come on,
yeah, come on, get out of it now.
Yeah, so I'm a bitch.
Literally,
like, we would
never be like, oh God, like she was such a bitch.
But I don't ever feel like, even if I was in a bad mood, I don't really ever feel sad when I'm with you.
No, it makes us feel better.
Yeah, like I felt a bit miserable this morning when I woke up, but then like I was fine as soon as I saw Jode and Deb.
Soon perked her up. Me, Deb, Sash and Frank really boosted her up. The My Pete's.
Especially Sash.
Oh, no.
Sassy Sash.
Let go in. I can't see.
I feel a bit confused.
I was confused getting that in the back.
Trying to think if we have anything else to chat about. We do want to, so our little plans. We want to plan an SNS brunch.
Yes, we do. We had a lot of questions about that. Actually, like, are you guys going to do a meet-off?
Because someone said where would it be, and we think Birmingham.
Yeah, because I think it's
it's safe
we'd
for
feel
us
more comfortable.
And if we're hosting it, we want to, like, you know, say for example, if anything happened to the location on the day, or like if anyone got lost.
How could we direct around London?
Because someone messaged me saying, can you come to Southampton? And I'm like, that's so far out of our comfort zone that we can't even tell you.
Yeah, we would be like,
because if
where even is Southampton? I don't even know.
I mean,
Never been.
it's down south, that's all you need to know. It's by like Portsmouth.
Is it? Yeah, see, we don't know.
I do, because I've been, but you don't. Obviously, you used to live there, I remember.
Yes.
It was only an hour and a way, halfway from Yeovil.
Really?
I went for my skin. But what
So
I'm
I
saying,
would
that's
say-
where Mel lives, for fuck's sake.
Right. So I'd say Birmingham. And we
And
don't
it's the
know
middle of the country
exactly.
for everybody.
And like, it's quite a big hub, like Grand Central's a big train station. It gets a lot of trains.
And I think, like, why, like, if you went to an event, aka, like, I don't know, say if you went to an event at London Westfield, like, if anything, like, went wrong, or, like, you'd expect someone to know. Whereas if we're not in a
exactly.
familiar location, I'd be worried in
for
case.
us, let alone you guys.
Yeah. So I think, like, because if, say, for example, the restaurant just not got our booking and we couldn't get in, we'd be like, right, where could we go?
Exactly, and we'd get as a pact and we'd go somewhere else.
Yeah,
and we'd
whereas
know.
if we were in an unfamiliar town or city,
Can you imagine?
we'd be crying.
We wouldn't be sleeping.
Nah, God,
Because we're dramatic.
No, yeah. We'd worry as
So,
it is.
I think...
And also, like, it's such a big thing for everybody going. Like, no one's ever met each other before.
Yeah.
Like, and we feel pressurised the hosts.
Exactly, because we, like, would have to almost be the glue. So we'd have to be comfortable.
Yeah,
And,
I hope you understand that.
yeah, and Birmingham is our comfort.
Yeah, literally.
Even, like...
Taking the piss coming to Cannock, you know, Podron
Yeah.
I don't even like the Podron
Literally.
tune.
No.
But,
Yeah, I feel like Birmingham, and we will plan it. By the end of summer, we'll do something for sure.
yeah,
That can be
I
our
think
goal.
it'd be nice for, like, maybe like August.
Yeah, like Sisters and Souls summer brunch.
Yeah, to like finish off the summer.
Yeah, round
So
it
we do
off.
want to do it. We just want to plan it, and like we've got honestly so much we want to need to do.
Yeah.
Like we, you know, want to do more with Sisters and Souls. We've got to bring you Glow back. We've got to plan Jode's stuff. Like we've got a lot, and then we've also got doing stuff in our personal life. There's just a lot. There's so much going on behind the scenes that like we can't even.
And like even if let's say we come out with a t-shirt, to get to the point of having that t-shirt ready, it's so much like behind the scenes work, so much like scrambling, you know, designing, getting the samples, everything, you know, deciding what size it, like everything, like bringing it.
Because like, you know, like POT, there's a size from 6 to 16, okay? Let's just say.
Yeah.
I'm just good, they're random numbers. So size 6 to 16, there's probably what, 2,000 of each in stock. So for us, as a small people, like, we wouldn't be able to provide some extra small to extra large.
Yeah, no, and like
because we have to buy it, and we don't know how many people are going to buy it.
And it's like not going to be a clothing brand; it's merch.
See, and that's the difference with clothing brands. Whereas like my brand, I think like I'm grateful that I picked that because like you can't get two different sizes of a lip gloss.
No, it's one size fits all.
Whereas like for Jode, I dread when we have to plan that. It's going to send me to early death.
Can you imagine?
It's going to age us 20 years.
It really will.
Because we're worried about a tracksuit.
Exactly.
Wait till fucking
I know, we're trying to get like
Jode made
blazers.
fucking label comes out.
Guys, if you have any names, let
It's
me
not
know.
going to be called that, but that's just what we, you know.
So there's a lot. There's a lot going on, and we want to do it. It's just getting it done. Like the weeks, but we're so silly because we're in such a blessed position where we have so much free time. But the weeks just go and go, and we're like, shit! It's the end of May.
The end of May, it's June.
We haven't done
It's
anything.
June next week.
We haven't done anything. It's due next week.
6 months into the year, I feel physically sick.
Time goes so fast.
Like you
It's
have
true
all
when
these.
you get older, time flies.
The older you get, the worse it is.
Yeah.
And like you have all these silly little vision boards, things like that. Fuck off.
I know.
I can't be looking at that every day.
I know. Sometimes I'm spraying my perfume, I have a quick glance, I think, it's going ever so quick.
It's really a lot.
It's really a lot. So we do have a lot of fun things we want to do.
We do.
We just need to sit and do them. We
do.
have to be more proactive.
We should really do that this afternoon.
Yeah, we should. It seems so much later than 1:30.
I feel like I've been up hours.
Starving.
So we've just had I hope you've enjoyed the little chat.
I do. Low-key bestie chat. our fave.
Let us know your favourite makeup products and skincare. Like
Yeah,
your
and
holy grails.
if you feel like you're watching us and thinking, why have these girls not tried this? Comment,
Please,
let us know, because we love to be obsessed.
Tan hair care products.
Yes.
Because Joe tried the
Vodus, I'm not sure how you
By
say it.
Be
By
Perfect.
Be Perfect Cosmetics, and it was really good.
She looked shiny AF.
It honestly was giving like it was
she'd had a keratin
shine.
treatment.
Yeah, it was shine. Can't wait to use it.
So I think there's so many
Anything.
products to try. It's wild.
Yeah, true. We didn't even talk about hair care. It could be a whole other topic.
No, because
we'll save that.
Yeah, we'll save that for another video because
Yeah.
we've got a lot of topics that
We could go into skincare, into hair care, into tan, into jewellery, into what clothes would we rebuy.
moisturisers, like what brands we want to get into.
Lots to come, guys.
Lots to come.
We'll do another
So,
one. We'll do a part 2.
Yeah, we'll do a part 2. So I hope you enjoyed this little chat with
hope
us.
you enjoyed,
We're
angels.
sweating.
It's really hot. Let's see the temperature. 17 degrees.
It's on my phone. 18.
What's the truth?
Ready?
What? Okay.
Yeah, I was just breathing. But it's gonna get to 19 at 3. Oh, it's that? Yeah, it's 18. Look at that.
Bloody hell.
Look at that, guys.
Blue skies.
Sun is shining.
Looks quite grey over there, though.
Yeah, we've really got the nicer. Yeah, there.
Yeah, over there.
There's where the blue
And
skies are.
there, look. It's behind
It's
where we're
behind,
heading.
giving
the bad vibe.
We're heading that
Let's put my
way.
shoes back. I'm going to have to take them off. My feet were sweating.
Right, we love you and we'll
Love
see you soon. Oh, we
Don't
need to
forget
get ready
subscribe
with
to
me.
Mia's channel.
We need to get ready with me on Jode's channel. So if you
Yeah.
want to see how we got to this crazy
Yeah.
look,
Go and watch.
go, just an everyday, you know,
It was just-
what
yeah.
products we told you we use, so
Yeah.
you can see how they
See it in
perform.
the making.
Go on, dare ya?
Come on.
Dare you to go and
If
watch.
you haven't had enough of us chatting.
Yeah, chatting fucking shit. Then go and enjoy another video. We love you. Peace.
Bye. My hands are really dark, guys, from my tan.